Greetings once again, North Andover. I'm your host, Ron Carpenito. Summer is here, and so is your latest edition of the North Andover Journal. With the ending of another North Andover school year, the local sports scene is now in a bit of a hiatus and will be until fall sports practices kick off in late August. And as many of you know, this has been another year of wins and great successes. You could call it another red letter year for North Andover.
Good.
Lynch in motion.
Right,
He has him, but he's
passing.
got him deep. He's going to go deep.
Wide
He has
open.
his man. He's got him. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Beautiful pass.
I just wanted to be like a memorable last season for us seniors and just get the program back on top, really.
Handoff inside to
He's got the
Perullo.
open. He's got the hole.
He's got it.
Wide
and
open.
He's going to be in. Touchdown, Knights again. Here's Brown back to pass. He's going to run around. Stays in the
Jaquez
pocket.
again.
Find his man. It's incomplete. It's incomplete. The Scarlet Knights are going to walk off with a victory here at Fenway.
It's definitely refreshing. Last year we only had 4 games, so we didn't really have a chance to have a full season and get that full experience. So it's nice to get back out and play with the team.
Obviously, it was a really good feeling to come out the first game and win. Although I will be honest, I told myself and I told the team, whether we win or lose, we're not going to let this game define us.
And right now it's mystery. Underneath, Chartier up, in! Dagger! That might be it. Grappling pretty heavily though, and looks like Spanks is going to have the advantage. And he's got the 2-point takedown, and he might have more. We could have some back points here. Nope, that's it, win by fall.
We were missing some guys, guys still recovering from illness. There was a flu going around a couple weeks ago, and guys are still coming back. We're missing just a few spots, but we knew down low is where Havel's really good.
Banner with a screen and motion type offense. Farrow skips the pass over to Denny, comes up firing for 3. He can hit a lot of shots.
You know, it's going pretty well. I think right now we're probably exceeding expectations. We get a tough stretch coming up, but you know, to be at 7-6 and 3 games away from the state tournament.
Steal Jackie Rogers right in the passing lane.
It was awesome from the very beginning. All of our underclassmen and juniors got together, made the gym look gorgeous. Really took care of the seniors.
And it hops over the stick of O'Keefe. DeCiccio's there with it though. And going into the boards heavily is Tegan Dolan. Shot goes in, and they try to pass it over. A go! They got it right to Dolan, chipped it in.
Colby Muse on course, and Owen Gant from St. John's in the start. Time for Colby, 23.79. Jen Bartlett on course, and Celia Mandel from Manchester, Essex on the start. Time for Jen Bartlett, 39.68.
The weather's been cooperating to a degree, and we actually got out. I think we were able to practice Tuesday and Wednesday on our field last week.
We're 8-6, which 5 out of those 6 games we could have won, which is a positive and a negative, right? You want to come out on top, but it means we compete in every single game we play in.
Uncommon Threads is a nonprofit women's empowerment boutique that focuses on helping low-income women of the Merrimack Valley feel and look their best. They recently held their Dress to Impress Gala fundraiser, and the night was filled with amazing raffle prizes, inspiring speeches, and almost $10,000 raised in donations for this incredible organization.
We're a 5-year-old nonprofit. Our mission is to empower women through wardrobe styling and personal development workshops. So this is our big annual fundraiser, our uncommon Dress to Impress Gala that we have here tonight. So we've got a full house, it's really exciting. We've got some of our clients here who are going to speak and tell their poignant stories. So the clients that we work with are all referred through social service agencies, and you know, they come from all different walks of life. They're in shelters. They've just escaped domestic violence. They're homeless. And tonight, some of them have come to tell their stories. So we have like I said, a packed house here to support the cause, and we're really excited to be here. The visibility is really important. I think people forget, that there's a lot of people in the world with great need, especially women. And in today's environment, with everything going on, with COVID, with inflation, the cost of groceries, it just gives great visibility and helps people, understand and support these sort of causes. So we're happy to be here in Lawrence, at a Lawrence venue, right near our offices, our organization's offices. So Uncommon Threads, you can find us on Facebook, on Instagram. Shop to Give UT is our handle. We have a store, so you can shop our upscale resale store to help support the women. All the proceeds go back to the cause. We are always looking for volunteers to help us. It's a wonderful volunteer position, and we welcome donations, both monetary and beautiful clothing donations.
The North Andover Field of Honor ceremony was held on Saturday, June 11th at the Town Common. This program is part of the Americanism projects of the Exchange Club of Lawrence and the Andovers, a club that has been serving our local community since 1947 and nationally since 1911. The Exchange Club's core values are family, community, and country, with a mission of inspiring communities to become better places to live. This event is very important to North Andover residents, and it has been running strongly for the past 4 years, bringing honor and recognition for local veterans and their families.
This is our 4th year in displaying the Field of Honor. It's quite a project. It was a big decision for the club to do it the first time. All in all, it's about a $10,000 investment that's represented by those flags. So we had to decide should we do this, and it's something that we didn't realize how much of a service we were actually providing. It's a service project. It's an Americanism project. We do raise some funds with it, but then all that money gets given away primarily in scholarships in the 3 towns. So we have both a high school scholarship program and a college scholarship program. We try to raise and give away over $20,000 every year, and it's been harder to meet that commitment because of COVID. Our biggest fundraiser we haven't been able to do for 3 years. So the field became very important to us. So we have 4 pillars of service. Community service, which includes honoring police and fire of the year for each of the 3 towns, EMTs of the year. We have a Book of Golden Deeds Award, which is being given away next Friday night to the unsung hero that's been nominated. So community service was the origin, I guess you have to say, of Exchange. Americanism was added early on after World War I. And a great many exchange clubs, including ours, were formed after World War II. I've been involved with the Field of Honor for all 4 years. Try to keep them up straight and have the lines be square and have the diagonals look right. But it really turned out to be very important to people who want to recognize particular people, but also they want to a good venue in which to exercise some patriotism. We're happy to represent the strong pillars of America. There's no special requirements for being an exchangeite except to be of good nature and good humor, collaborative, and willing to argue without getting angry, I guess. So I'm proud to be in the exchange. It's how I've served. I didn't serve in the military, but have nothing but respect for the people that did, and this is a small way that we can show that.
Well, if you'd like to watch the full Field of Honor ceremony, you can tune into our CAM Access channel, which is Comcast 22 or Verizon 24. Well, North Andover CAM's well-known show Ability Assistance has just reached an incredible milestone. The producers have a total of 25 episodes in the can, as we say in the business, highlighting different people, businesses, and organizations that work to make life easier and to assist those with ability issues.
I attended a program, I think it was CPAC that put it on, where they brought in a guest speaker, and there were at least 10 families there learning about this particular need for educational services. And I thought, you know, this is a great idea. We'll have people come in and talk about different types of abilities and services that are offered through the community. And we had on a past Miss Wheelchair Massachusetts. It's very embarrassing because only 4 people showed. It was myself, Stacy, Nancy, who used to be on the commission, and my daughter Carly, who everybody's always heard about every time we do our closing credits. So I went to Richard Valancourt, invited him out to breakfast one Saturday morning, pitched my idea, said rather than doing a in-person thing where, you know, you're lucky if one person shows up, why don't we do a television series and invite guests on, and then you can put it out there through however North Andover CAM puts its stuff out there. And he said, let me go back to the select board. And we went back to the select board, and they were like, yeah, we'll give you a handful of episodes, see how it goes from there. 25, 26 episodes later, they haven't shut us down yet. And they seem to be very happy with what we're doing. Educating myself as to new services, new government agencies, new needs. I don't know everything. Most people who are involved in the community in terms of people who work with people with different abilities don't know everything. And I think that's probably the most fulfilling part, is learning more so that I can be more proactive where I can be. I have gotten a tremendous amount of feedback, not just from North Andover, believe it or not. Andover, Wakefield, both of their commissions have contacted me. Just, you know, oh, we watched this episode, or oh, you know, yeah, our people are watching this episode all the time. And primarily that's due to North Andover CAM, because you guys have expanded your outreach. When we first started, it was cable. It was, you know, if the town posted it or if you posted it, and it was YouTube. You know, now you guys are available on the Cablecast app, which is available through the Roku and Apple TV. So, you know, somebody can be watching it down in Georgia for whatever reason, but their child or their grandchild has a different type of ability need. And, you know, they can say, hey, North Andover just, you know, broadcast some program about fill in the blank, whatever. And it gives the reach. So it's really shown North Andover to be a positive community for inclusion.
Interested in getting more involved with North Andover News? Do you know of any local organizations, businesses, or people who would love to have their stories heard? Well, just send them our way. Here at the Journal, we're always on the lookout, looking for opportunities to showcase everyone who helped make North Andover the great town that we are. So if you have any ideas or exciting news, please just let us know by emailing our show director at the link below. And now we'd love to take a moment to shout out our sponsors that air the Journal every day. We love partnering with local restaurants, so support them and the Journal by stopping by for some great North Andover food. And thanks again for joining us. And from all of us here at the Journal, I'm your host, Ron Carpenito, and thanks for watching.